Good afternoon and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Magic, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Magic's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we use while we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Magic has been fitted with his own personal training collar, and we will be sure to show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. Now, as you can see, Magic is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side, which is where all of our obedience training takes place. The first command that they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Magic take off doing that now, and the command that you're going to give is Magic heel, and you're going to start walking, and Magic should fall in line, walking nicely right there at your left heel position. He should not be lagging behind on that leash, nor should he be lunging ahead and pulling on that leash. And whether you're walking at a fast pace or a slow pace, he should be right there by your side. Also incorporated into the heeling exercise is an automatic sit, so anytime that you're out walking with Magic and you stop, he should sit nicely right there at your left heel position. There's an example, and you'll see plenty of those throughout the training video. Now, the next command they're going to demonstrate is the stay command, and the stay command is a hand and a voice command. You're going to use the open flat of your left palm an inch or so in front of his muzzle and the one-word command to stay, and then you're going to walk out to the end of your training leash. Now, Magic should remain seated in this position throughout the entire command and should not break. You want to be sure to practice this command frequently throughout your day to help build up Magic's ability to sit-stay for longer periods of time. When you're practicing at home, start at 1 minute and increase your time intervals, working up to a total of 3 minutes for your long sit-stay. When Fred returns back, he's going to walk all the way around him and behind him counterclockwise, returning back to heel position so that Magic is on his left-hand side, and they're going to demonstrate their heel sit and stay for you again. Now, it's very important to keep Magic motivated when working him through his commands by using lots of positive reinforcement. That can either be physical praise by petting him and telling him or verbal praise and telling him he's a good boy. So Fred leaves him in another sit-stay. He's going to walk out to the end of the training leash. He's going to let Magic hold his sit-stay for a moment, and then they're going to go ahead and demonstrate the recall or the come-on command. And for this command, you're going to give the command Magic come. He should then come in and sit right in front of you. Make sure you gather his leash as he comes in, and then heel him around the back of you, returning him to your left-hand side where he should sit nicely. And they're going to demonstrate that again. Leave him in a sit-stay, walk out to the end of your leash, give him a moment to hold that sit-stay, call him in, giving the command Magic come, gather your leash as he comes in, as Fred is doing, make sure he sits, very nicely done, around the back of you, back to your left-hand side, sits nicely, very well executed. Now, when Magic first returns home, you want to make sure that you are practicing his commands with him in a nice quiet area at first so that you can get a good feel working him through his commands. And when you start to build your confidence and feel comfortable working him through his commands and correcting him when he's not completing them, then you can start to slowly introduce distractions into your training session. Now, the next command they're going to demonstrate is the down from a heel position. Again, use the open flat of your left palm, this time straight down towards the ground, and the one-word command to down. Then give the stay command and walk out to the end of your leash again. And with the down stay, he should remain laying down in this position throughout the entire command and should not break. This is another command that you should be practicing frequently throughout your day to help build up his ability to downstay for longer periods of time. And when practicing this command, start at 3 minutes and increase your time intervals over time, working up to a total of 5 minutes for your long downstay. Again, walking counterclockwise around him and behind him, returning so that Magic's on his left-hand side. Great job. Again, that automatic sit that we talked about earlier. We're going to demonstrate that down command for you again. Down stay. Now Fred's going to give him a moment to hold that down stay, and then he's going to demonstrate the recall or the come on command from the down position for you this time. Magic gets up, comes in, sits nicely. Good job. Also, you should be setting aside about 10 to 15 minutes every day for the first couple of weeks that Magic comes home, so that way you can practice his commands with him in a formal obedience training session such as this training video here. Practice makes perfect, and it will help with the transition of his commands back into home. So Fred's leaving Magic in another sit stay, walks out to the end of the leash. Now they're going to demonstrate the down from a distance, where you're going to use your right hand to give the down command from the end of the leash. Magic should drop down from the sit right into the down position. Good job. Now what Fred and Magic are going to be demonstrating for you is a sample of our advanced off-leash training. This is what you will be able to accomplish with Magic in the future if you are diligent and follow through with your on-leash training using your training collar and your training leash. Once he is completing all of his commands with you on leash all the time, then you'll be able to slowly venture into dropping his leash, where you'll be able to increase your distance for your sit stays and your down stays. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Magic has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Magic, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.